Welcome back. I'm Mandy. This video is part 2 of my series, How to Start Budgeting on a Low Income. We're going to be working on today is setting up by categories because we need to know that information before we sit down and do our budget. If this is something that you're interested in, hey, let's come along and let's get started. Everybody say hello to Miss Budgeting Sable. Apparently she's going to be my helper today. Let's see if I can get her to move because she's right on the item I need. In order to set up our categories, we need to review what we did in the first video. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll make sure to link it up here in the eye in the sky. We reviewed our last month's expenses, calculated our totals, and then made a list of what we can keep and what we need to get rid of. Using the same information from our expenses is how we're going to determine our categories. I'm going to be using my expense tracker from August to show you how you can set your categories. Everyone's categories will be different. This is to show you how to set it up. You can use the same categories if you wish, but it's really up to you. Make it as simple as possible because remember, we're just starting out. So my first transaction here was to Walmart for $8.73. This was not a food purchase, so it was something that was miscellaneous. It was outside of my categories that I normally have. So I know for at least one category I need to have a miscellaneous category. Now you can call it the oops, the oh no's, whatever you make it fun. That's whatever works for you. What I recommend doing is writing your title of your category. Then underneath it, write details about the category. So my miscellaneous category is going to be anything purchased, that was not budgeted for. Budgeted or plan. My next expense was to Walmart. Now this was for groceries. So I would do another category. You can call it food or you can call it groceries. Say this one is going to be food. And underneath it I'm going to put groceries. And I've learned myself that I like to keep my eating out and my food, my groceries separate in two different categories. Now for you, you may want to keep them in one. My next item on my expense tracker is patron, which is a bill. Now there's several ways you can do this. You could do bill for all your bills, or since this is a subscription, you can call it subscriptions. Or, for example, if it was electric bill, you can do utilities. Keep it simple and whatever best works for you. Now, I like to have started calling them bills for all my bills. Because when I do my monthly budget, I can just put the estimated total of what all my bills are supposed to be, and at the end of the month, I see how much I paid total, if I was under or over what I estimated. Okay, so bills. So this is all bills. Now, if you didn't want to do just all bills and want to do it separately, you could put list the bills that you want to be under, like your phone bill, car payment. And if you want a separate category, like you could do one for utilities, then you can put electric, water, um, gas, heat for heat, and your garbage bill. And then you could have subscriptions or memberships. And you can put a list all your subscriptions. For example, mine's Patreon, Amazon Prime, Netflix will be a good one. Hulu, if you have Hulu. So let's go back into our expenses and see what's next. Marathon, this was for food. This was for snack, I think. So we already got a food category. Google domain, that would be subscriptions. Pets, if you have pets, you can have a category for them. I don't right now, but I'm going to be doing that soon. By the time you see this video, I may have already started it. I'm not sure. So pets would be, for me, it's cat food, cat litter, dog food, their medicine, if they have any, and toys, because they have to have toys to play with. Kroger, food, so we got the food up here. Yes, I forgot to put eating out here. Eating out, that would be any restaurants. It's self-explanatory there. We got a food category because that was Dollar General. Little Scissors, we eat out. Dairy Queen's eat out. Gas, that's a good one. And this is gas for car. It's self-explanatory, right? Whether you decide that you're going to keep your money in the bank or do the cash envelopes, it's still a good idea to have these categories because that's what you're spending mostly. I see Dairy Queen eating out, Wendy's eating out, food eating out. Let's see. PayPal would be a bill. PayPal. Food. Waffle House. DoorDash. BDB. The Kentucky Power Bill, which is our electric. Already got electric on there. Amazon Prime is right on here. When you put YouTube, Let's see. Oh. No, for me, where we do give money to our church, I need a church category. And this is for tithes. I don't do the traditional 10%, but that's what we'll call it, it's tithes. It's really what we can afford at the time. And then also, this will include any choir trips. I am in the choir at our church, so we sometimes have choir trips. We hadn't had any in a while because a certain thing happened, but we'll leave that at that. Now, for me, I need a car maintenance category. This is for oil changes, maintenance on a car. When I purchase washer fluid, not washer fluid, windshield fluid, washer fluid. I'm thinking about washing clothes, apparently. Okay. And then you could have a house fund if you wish. You could, I've seen a lot of budgeters have a fun category that you do something once a week with the family, and you would put that underneath the fun category. Self care is a good category. Beauty can be a good one. Personal, that's for your any personal items that you have to purchase. That would be a good one. And a new one for me is laundry. Laundromat. And the reason why I say it's a new one to me is because our washer decided to go kabooey. So the reason why I say it's a new one to me is because our washer decided to go kabooey. So we now have to take once a week or more to our local laundromat to wash our clothes until we can build our savings up to buy a new one. I'll discuss building a savings later in one of the next videos. These videos will be coming to you every Monday. So we're starting off the new week with a new item to work on. If there's any videos or a subject that you wish for me to add to this series, please comment below and let me know. And if you'd like to see more of these series, be sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you'll be notified when they are uploaded. And if you'd like to see more budgeting videos, I have plenty to choose from. They'll be popping up here in just a few moments on the right hand side. Remember, every dime counts. And we'll see you next time. Have a great one, folks. Bye.